What's going on? We're back here with Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, where I've got just a few notes before we carry on here. Last time we gathered our next set of world cards, which were 100 Acre Wood, Atlantica, Neverland, and Hollow Bastion. Got there in the end. So, two notes. So, one is kind of tangential and not really related at all, since we've been dealing with Moogles a whole bunch. Olimar looks like a Moogle. Isn't that weird? He's just like... He's just a Moogle. I was about to say without the pom-pom, but when he's got his helmet on, he does have the pom-pom. What's up with that? I mean, I guess it's kind of like there's a certain mascot vibe that has like the closed eyes because it looks like a cat sleeping, and that's cute. And the second note I had was that it makes some sense to do 100 Acre Wood. Well, depending on your school of thought, it may make some sense to do 100 Acre Wood last of these four, because that would mean that ordinarily, if we did that one of the other ones last, then that would be the hardest of the four, because the fights would be the hardest there. But if we're assuming there aren't going to be really many or any fights in 100 Acre Woods, then maybe we could save that for last and not have to do a harder fight there. That said, you probably don't get we would get a lot of experience if you did do a fight there, so there are a few schools of thought there, but I think I'll try and save it for the last of the four worlds here. And I want to go do Neverland first, because there's a chance we'll get the glide out of that, and that would be nice to have as early as possible as far as I'm concerned. I did a little tiny bit of grinding after last episode to see if we've got a bigger health bar now. I think we're going to be upgrading health almost exclusively for a while now, because for one thing, I'm pretty happy with our deck where it is. We get 8 attack cards before even the 4 zeros, and the two blizzards, 1 fire, these 3. Oh, I don't have the time stop on this one. I was thinking it's probably useful for some bosses, especially if you stack 3 of them and do like Stop Ga, but then we know that some of them just resisted anyway, and it's like, I don't want to... What's the point of bringing a card if the bosses are just going to be like, actually, you don't get to use that one. So I don't really feel like stocking it. Would be nice to have lightning at some point, though, so we can have these 3 main sort of elements. Anyway, I think we want to be upgrading health for a while there, since we've had some close calls in the last few episodes. But off we go! We're up to Neverland! And we'll see about bringing this all down in the one episode. This is as we've been going, keeping pace somewhat over these past few, except for the last one. Well, no, we just still did manage Wonderland all in the last episode, but it took a little longer because of a bunch of shenanigans. So we should be able to keep it a little shorter if there are just a tidily small number of shenanigans. Where are we now? Neverland. The floor is kind of unsteady. I can hear the ocean, too.
Dado, we must be inside a ship.
I don't think so. I think we're in a very precariously built cabin on the side of the coast. Well, we better find a way out. But which way do we go? You guys know you can go back, right? Well, I mean, I guess if you want to go to the rest of the castle, you have to go forward. Shame we don't get Ascend like in Tears. We could just go right up through every floor. Although, I guess that would mean we'd be fighting the end boss at like level 10, and that would be great.
Ah! Who are you?
Maybe she's trying to help us. No, I doubt that. Looks like you're right. What makes you say that? But sure, I guess we'll follow her. This isn't sketchy at all. Keep beginnings! Sora learns Glide. Oh, we just got it. Sweet. Yay! See what I tell you? Going here first was a great old idea. But that means it's not even fly in this place. Neverland. Wow, this place sure is a lot bigger on the inside than it was last time. This is a massive, massive ship in this game. Whee! Oh, right, it's not Super Glide in this game yet. Alright, we'll do the odd fight here and there, particularly if we see new monsters that we don't have in the book yet, because I think I'm pretty sure there are some pirate Heartless, but let's have a look at where we're trying to get to, Dorf. Oh, worlds just get bigger and bigger, don't they? So we want to go northwest, and then it's either northwest, southwest, northwest, or northwest, northwest, southwest, depending on which of these doors let's get in here. Oh, it might even be this one. Only way to know is to get up here, or look it up, but again, we don't want to do that. A 1 or higher. I don't know if we can crack that, everybody. Oh, right, you have to do some fights eventually, because otherwise you run out of cards to do all this stuff with. Well, we got tons of treasure cards, so let's start with a 1 there. But we do want to be doing some fights to get a bunch more world cards in a bit. But as it stands, let's rocket our way towards the... Oh, they're full of water. Why would you... Oh, a fresh water, I guess. I was supposed to be like, what's the point of just having barrels of water on a pirate ship? Hey, yeah! Should definitely be doing some fights to get, Oh, it's a slide. Okay. Material is behind the target enemy, stunning it for a short time. Well, that's cool. Stop arrow, an item, or magic Peter Pan. I thought it was just going to let us teleport between floors at will. Well, that's dope. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. We want to do evening fights to get map cards anyway, because we otherwise we'll soon run out of enough to actually fulfill the requirements. But it does look like you're allowed to head straight. Oh, that's because we're at the wrong room. Let's use a premium room now and just do a few fights in it so we can get some world cards. I learned while playing on my own that you are allowed to just not take the world card, the premium bonus, if you want. Wow, look at the way that the ship goes down into like the lower deck there, where it's all foggy and spooky. That's cool. I really like that. Oh yeah, Pirate's Jig! My favorite! Oh, it's a little less built up in this game from the previous one, but it's still cool. Oh, it's just such a top tier battle theme. Whoa, don't you do any trumpet playing here or there, or anywhere. I have no more attack cards, please go. Oh, wait for a second. I have them all back. You will now perish and lose. Yay! Bottomless darkness. No premium bonus! Don't you dare. Is that a chest I spy? Hiya! What is it with this game and the damn mean bully chests that don't have anything in them? I do like the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 version better, I think, but you know what? It's still the same theme, and it's dope. You are getting goofy smashed and you will now lose. We are going to then freeze someone else with this move. Ugh, endlessly hummable, this theme. Oh, sorry, I didn't even check what Fairy Harp did when we found it in a lamp a moment ago. Oh, there's more story stuff to do? Sora's Tale 2. Oh, this is new, sorry. It seems we're slowly losing our memories of what happened before the castle, and all my notes about the last journey have vanished. But in exchange, Sora is remembering the other things he must have forgotten until now, like a girl he knew when he was little. While fighting Larcene, Sora finally remembered the girl's name, Naminé. It may be a fake out, but it seems like they keep trying to connect Naminé to this girl in particular. Because they introduced them around the same time, they both have blonde hair, and I think Naminé had sort of bluish eyes, not exactly bluish green. And Sora did specifically say, like, almost directly to camera, why was it that I needed that girl to prompt my memory about Naminé? Like, you know what I mean? So it feels like they're trying to hint at something there. But it could just be a red herring. Strike C+, throw C+, combo finish C, required CPB. Easy to handle with a quick recovery after card breaks. I feel like we're getting a lot of ones that are easy to handle, rather than a lot of ones that are lots of attack power kind of thing. Like, Olympia is the only one I can think of, but even that has break recovery high. Oh, maybe required CP does mean it's very costly in that case. No, maybe not. Because the Kingdom Key is super cheap, but the required CP is star for that, which I assume is above A. I don't know, anyway. Got a new Heartless added, presumably that flying... Oh, this pirate and air pirate. A Heartless that mostly sticks to Neverland. As skilled swordsman, the pirate can knock its enemies out cold, and then finish them off with a vicious combo. If its sword flashes, watch out. An air pirate, a winged Heartless that mostly sticks to Neverland. It's not armed, but it doesn't need to be. The air pirate deals a brutal punch right after its fist flashes. I wasn't noticing the timing of that as much, but they did say something in the first game about it being like, you're supposed to treat it like a classic sword fight. Ah! Guarded Trove. Oh, so treasure but with monsters? Oh, that's an interesting one. Right, so we do need to actually go all the way around for this one, it seems. Let's do that. So head north this direction, so it's actually this door. It's not that direction, it's what wall the door is on. Okay, a 6 or higher? Let's do, we've got a 6 or so for one of these, right? Let's do Sleeping Heartless here, and maybe we'll Guarded Trove somewhere else down around here. Oh, hi! Well, good thing we have the sleeping ones for this one, where they're all just these awful void things that were in Hollow Bastion in the previous game. Whew, that's lucky. We didn't have to just fight these things, just show up out of nowhere. Goofy smash someone around here, that would be my favorite thing to do. Yeah! Oh, does it not work on flying enemies? That's lame. And I don't really understand why. Donald, fix things, but don't hit the void ball, because I think they resist all magic. Is that true? Just zero everything you do. Oh no, magic is good. Oh, right, no. Why am I suddenly dying? I don't remember taking that much damage. That doesn't sound right. Maybe I'm just not noticing when I'm taking damage in this game. Because I feel like I'm I'm never like, oh, that sounds right. I'm low on health. I'm always surprised by it. Okay, so Sleeping Heartless lets you know where all the Heartless in the room are also, because they're not invisible. That's very useful. I'll just clear this room out real quick. Level up! Let's go. This is still wants to teach us Blitz, but I'm not really fussed. Let's go health, please. You know, one thing I'm noticing as we go onto these floors is that the enemy encounters, not only are there more powerful enemies, but there are more enemies. Like, almost always there are like at least 6 or 7 at once now, which is pretty crazy. These default, like, Shadow Heartless are honestly some of the hardest ones to fight sometimes because, especially in this game where you have limited attacks and stuff, your timing is like absolutely everything. Much easier to fight when you just counter their attacks, I guess. Damn it, I lost a key card there. Oh. Key to rewards? What? This is the first we've got one of those. Oh, do they just drop as like a random chance kind of thing? Oh, okay, so we could have gotten those at all this time, is what you're telling me. Just if we had fought enough enemies in a certain area. How did that never come up when I was grinding? That's astonishing. Well, what the hey, let's go get that key to the special reward then now, before we carry on in the rest of this world. Can't believe this is the first of those we've gotten. No, I want my special reward. Ah, we need a total of 30. Okay, bullet. We might not have enough of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it, all the ones I don't want have really high value. Okay, we don't need this many Moogle shops, even though I didn't really need to do that one, I just did. Even though I like the Moogle shops, we don't actually need that many. It would be good to clear our inventory of them a bit so we can actually stock up on a more balanced set. Let's go find what this key to rewards does. I mean, I guess it's sort of fitting that we would get to a room of rewards in the pirate ship of all places. But is this a one-time only thing, or could you get this every time you come back here? But by the way, it's a special kind of room like the story doors. It makes it sound like this is a one-time thing, like there's a specific and special reward you get from here. Can you hit the rack of swords? No. Oh, there are 2 chests up there. This up here. Right, uh-huh. A yonk. The Thunder Raid, okay, so we're getting blitzes from this. What are they actually called? Slights. That's neat, that's neato mosquito. Are they both? Kingdom Hearts 358 days over 2 clear bonus. I didn't actually see what it was called. Sorry, I was taken aback by what that all the words that were on screen all there a sudden there. But Midnight Roar, strike C plus, thrust A, combo finish D, element physical, recovery A, crowd CP, a well balanced weapon with a powerful thrust, and a short recovery time from card breaks. Sure. It said 358 days over 2 complete bonus, but I haven't beaten that game, so what gives? Either way, I assume that's a weapon that one of the characters in that game wields, so that's neat. Guarded Trove, Treasures Guarded by Heartless, sure, and Key to Rewards. This is the first time we've gotten one of those. Rare cards and slights. Okay, so I take it that is a one-of-a-kind kind of dealio. We've got a new Heartless, have we, in the book? Dark Ball, of course. Heartless made from the very shadows of darkness. The shadows of darkness. The Dark Ball mostly just bobs through the air, but its random weaving and biting are a bit a nuisance. By the way, what is our card rank considered, by the way? Elite Collector? Nice. Oh, this is the entire screen, I see. Okay, right. Because we know there are 2 more world cards after this. So there are a handful of map cards we don't have, and then really what we're missing most of are the enemy cards, which is everything from here down to, I would imagine, the one prior to this one. But there are obviously a few more friend cards to get. We're pretty sure we'll get Ariel, maybe Peter Pan as well, and I'm struggling to think of another one. And it does seem that Arrow will be our last spell card. And there are a whole bunch more Keyblades we don't have. Oh yeah, sorry, I don't know if I think I mentioned that I ground a bit in between this episode and last, but I think I didn't mention that I also got an achievement somewhere in all that called Interceptor or something like that. I guess it was just for smacking a bunch of, I think it was just for smacking a bunch of enemies on the overworld. Anyway, sorry. I've officially taken too long in this stretch of this area. Let's go to the next map, please. I'm just trying not to fall behind levels, because I didn't get as much time to grind in between this episode and the last as I would have wanted. But we are very much nearing a point where we do not have enough cards to do a lot of these things. So I will have to grind up a bunch of world cards in between this recording and the next. So this recording I had intended to do 3 in a row, which would be all these 4 world cards save for 100 Acre Wood. So I won't be getting more world cards, tons more in between the now and then. You know one thing I really like about this game's battle system? Just a small thing. Sorry, I've forgotten it now, but I did have something. Oh yeah, that's right. Save for health. Basically, there are no resources in between that you're expending in between battles that you want for boss fights. So you avoid that really annoying RPG thing of like, I got interrupted by like 6 little fights in between here and the boss that basically resulted in me having like no mana or anything for the boss fight, and I just have to deal with that now. Because while sometimes that makes for like a, oh, it's so, now I have to be really careful and make like a, be judicious with my resources in between fights. Usually the end result is just like, what? Why did I get hit by that? Now I have to walk all the way back to save point and heal again before I can feel comfortable taking on the boss, but since health is the only thing, yeah, it's less of an issue in this game, and I appreciate that. It's mostly, like, you mostly start every fight with the same resources, provided you set it up the way that you want it. No! Dumbo took too much time to front flip, so that experience disappeared. I should not spend so much time looting the treasure chest in this place. Wait, hang on. Oh, I was never in this one. Duff. I just realized that there's no way into this one from here. Confusing ship. Alright, let's pick up the pace here. A 2 or higher, I can probably handle. Let's just put a 3 Almighty Darkness here. Since there aren't actually like a ton of different map cards, I shouldn't really be like, I need to save these ones up so I always have some, because if I need to get more, I can. It's not actually all that impossible as I keep feeling like it is. Kingdom Key! Thank you. Oh, there's a cannon here. It shot out money! What? Why was that the thing you chose to do? Any red card, and then so let's just put a 1 here, and then the key of guidance. Let's finally get into beginnings, rather. Let's finally get the first encounter of this place underway, and we'll speed on to the rest of it. I always say I'm gonna just blitz these in 20 minutes, and then I get distracted by everything because of all the different systems this game has, and how exciting they are. Is it just me, or are all these rooms starting to look the same? Maybe we're just going in circles.
Some obscures.
Oh boy, and the rivalry continues. I think you might have ruffled her feathers, Donald. Tink, what are you doing? You weren't supposed to bring the pirates with you. A similarly dressed individual over here. Stay back, pirates! Or this will be the last fight you pick.
What's the big idea? We're not pirates.
I mean, too, we kind of look like pirates, I guess.
We're only here because... why are we here, Sora?
Huh? How am I supposed to know, Donald? Goofy, what do you think? Gorsh beats me. I don't have the best cover story. Okay, I understand. Sora, Donald, and Goofy, right? I guess if you were real pirates, you wouldn't get lost on your own ship. Plus, you're dressed funny. I mean, pirates are again, also.
There you go again!
Wait, so if you thought we were pirates, this must be a pirate ship. That's right. You're trapped inside the Jolly Roger, ship of the old codfish, Captain Hook.
But if we're trapped, that means you are too.
Me? Don't be silly. No one can capture Peter Pan. I'm just laying low until it's time to spring my plan. What plan is that? The pirates kidnapped my friend Wendy. She's got to be somewhere on this ship. I didn't expect there to be so many pirates on watch, though. I sent Tink to look for a way around, but all she found was you. I bet I know what Tink had in mind. If we all make a big enough racket, we can distract the pirates. This is a circle of approval, I guess. Gore, she must have read her mind. Unlike the circling of Donald, which was a circle of disapproval. So how about it? Let's work together at least until we get above deck. Well, why not? Of course, I could save Wendy myself if I wanted to, but you guys look like you'd be stuck without me. We.
Don't you have any manners?
I'm not sure we of any people should be. Speaking of such things, Donald, we also just tend to bust into people's rooms and demand things of them in this game. Okay, so next one we want to go to is this one, which can only be answered from here, I guess. So southeast, northeast, southeast. Oh, but this place is throwing my head for a loop. It's actually not terribly complicated in the layout. It's just big. Let's get rid of some of our zeros here as well. We got plenty of those that we can use on these little silly things. Right, I'm ready for a fight. What's happening on this one here? I believe the only boss fight we had in Neverland, not including the Simon Says ghost, was Captain Hook, right? So oh no, that's right. There was like, was there a fight with Ansem Rico or like a shadow of Sora? There was something weird going on in like the middle of this. That's right. So we might be running into whatever that is in this key of guidance here. There she is. Or we might not. Oh yeah, just standing up and everything, right there. Peter Pan! Wendy, are you alright? I've come to rescue you with my 3 new Lost Boys. Come on, let's get off this leaky old tub and do some exploring. Ha! We'll never grow up! Listen, Peter, I've got something to tell you. I want to go home to London. What are you talking about? Why would you want to do that? You'd have to turn into a grown-up. Besides, going on adventures is a lot more fun. If you go back to London, you'll have to leave the nursery. You'll grow up and we'll never see each other again. I know, Peter, but I still want to go home. I came to rescue you, and you don't care if you ever see me again? No, you don't understand. Oh my god. You've barely begun to scratch the limits of my power. Suit yourself, and while you're at it, rescue yourself. I'm leaving. Hey, wait a minute! Yeah, that might have been more tactically wise to bring that up after you had been off the pirate ship, but I get wanting to be upfront and honest.
There he goes.
Peter. Not very thoughtful, is he? What do we do now? Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we think of something once we get up on deck? Let's get the hell out of here, please.
That doesn't make any sense, I think.
Well, there's still trouble waiting outside. Wendy, you stay here. We'll try to create a distraction. Alright, be careful. Who are you? Maybe if you stay here, Peter will change his mind and come back. Well, that doesn't seem like very good advice. Just stay in lockup. You know, maybe that guy who was just trying to, like, threaten you into never going home will come back. I don't feel great about what we just did, but off to the northwest with us. A whole bunch, too. Just going to go in this direction and keep running. Charge! Charge! Where the hell is the door on this elevator? Oh, it's down there. Charge! Oh, we haven't opened this door yet. Lockpick and then charge! 0. Okay, so we need a blue and then a good one. So blue, we've got tons of blue. Any old blue will do, so we'll just do one chest and then, boink! Open sesame! This will be the last room of this place, so it's a battle with Hook, I suppose. He was kind of tough in Kingdom Hearts 1, but that was because he had a special reaction to fire, which was sucked because fire was what I used very frequently. I was never very good at using arrow to battle, but it was I'm given to understand that's a viable strat you could use for a lot of bosses. And didn't we find arrow in Neverland in Kingdom Hearts 1? I haven't found any here, but I wasn't being very thorough with looting. Oh, sorry, we finally made it out, or whatever he said. There you are, you rascals! I'm guessing it's Hook. I'll teach you to play stowaway on my ship. Friends of Peter Pan, I'd wager. Are we those friends? He sure didn't seem to think so. Yeah, the way he took off like that, he even ditched Wendy. I'm not finished talking yet! How dare ye ignore me and plot behind my back, uncivilized brats! You're in cahoots with Peter Pan, no mistake. If you say so. Either way, you're gonna let us off this ship. And Wendy's coming with us. Think again, you scallywags. Hook's one step ahead of you. How's that? Ah, you're going to execute her. Wendy! How is that possible? We've rushed straight here. Any trouble? And Wendy takes a long walk off the plank.
You wouldn't!
I mean, he's a pirate. I think he would. Believe me, I'd rather not. After all, I need Wendy to bait out that blasted Peter Pan. Then I'll just have to take the bait, you old codfish. Gah! Ah, thank God he came back in the nick of time. Otherwise, we would have had to just watch this poor girl get ripped to shreds by a crocodile, and that wouldn't have been very Disney. Well, it might have been a bit more old Disney. Peter! Here I am, Hook. Miss me? I did! You never return my calls, insolent brat! Today is the day you pay for taking my hand. Uh-oh. God! Whoa, 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 whoa! You've made a fool of me for the last time, Pan! I'll cleave you to the brisket! We still haven't even had Peter Pan as a friend card yet. Probably only have that in the book. But we're about to have Hook in the book when we hook him on the line for all his foul misdeeds or whatever. We're gonna kill him. Anyway. Alright, you... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, I had to do... That's something... Whoa, look. Oh, it's a dual. Oh, interesting. So we actually can interrupt his sleights and stuff. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, no. I have a zeros as well. Don't do that. Don't. Why the camera's so disorienting here? Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I wouldn't like it if you... Oh, boy, okay. I'm gonna do a cure. Oh no, that was a bad move because that means that one's gone forever. I always forget that's how that works. Peter Pan, do something. Oh, I'm supposed to press Y here, am I? Oh, that's cool. I like that move. He's using Barrel Blast. That's more than the one I've got. Hang on, I need a zero. I need a zero real quick. Where'd Peter Pan go? No, I need a zero. Give me a zero, give me a zero, give me a zero, give me a zero. Why are my zeros so far away? Okay, at least I was able to stop that. Wait, what are you doing up there? Okay. Yonk. I'm gonna zero everything you do here. No, don't. No, don't. Goofy Smash. Goofy Smash would be perfect. This would be perfect. But I also want to try that Peter Pan one again at some point. Goofy Smash. Hey, yonk. Okay, I need to heal myself up though. Just interrupt whatever he does with a heal. Peter Pan was cool, so let's do that with a slight. So I'm supposed to just mash Y here? Is that the idea? All right, I'm mashing it. What did it mean, resist? All zeros. Oh, that's cool. So I can interrupt with everything basically. Although he can interrupt me with everything basically as well. Ow, ow. Oh, right. Okay. So I have to time. I have to wait for him. Right. Okay. Wait for him to do a zero. It lasts for one reload of his. But now you're playing my game. Now, see how it feels to always have your zeros interrupted? It's pretty annoying, isn't it? Oh, he's gonna interrupt this one easily. I don't know why I did that. I need to be charging things up right now. I might just put on Noogie Boogie now just in case I suddenly get hit with a whole bunch of stuff. Like an idiot, because that sounds like me. I'll combo him a little bit here, but I'll just interrupt each of his combos with one of my own. Ah. Oh, right, no. Slights are no good, because he can interrupt those. That was just dumb. But if Peter Pan goes fast enough, no. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, whoops. I was just mashing triangle for the Peter Pan one, and I got it all messed up. Oh boy, oh boy. Hang on, wait, this is suddenly really a lot of health I'm losing. Okay, yeah, but his zeros all run out after that reload, so I'll be able to get my cures back. I should never have lost my cure with a slight. That was just so dumb of me. Okay, okay, you got your slight lined up. Not anymore. Not on my watch. I did go. Oh, no. Zero that, please. And this. So I just got pepper on the little hits. Interrupt him with everything. Okay, there we go. That was scary. That was a cool fight. I like that. I like that he gets a move that turns all his into zeros, because that really flips the sort of the pacing and the power balance of the fight a whole bunch. I guess we get all zeros now, as if we use Hook. Very interesting. I might want that one, yeah. That could be really cool to change the tide of a fight really quickly, because I'm always feeling like, oh man, I don't have enough zeros to interrupt them over and over and over again. But I don't want my entire thing to always be zeros. So if I could have all zeros for a little bit just to gain the advantage again and get some cures out maybe. Oh man, I bet with that, if you had an entire deck of just ones, you could maybe clear an entire fight if you just turned them all into zeros off the bat. Oh, but that turned out all right. Thanks, Peter. We owe you one. Well, at first I thought I'd let you handle it, but it really looked like you needed help. We did. But hey, you did pretty good, though. Damn, it's a shame we only got to use him for that fight, because his ability where you mash triangle and then he does like a billion stabs that all drop money out of them is pretty cool. Wendy, about London, are you sure you won't change your mind? Peter, I'm sorry, but I really want to go home. Yeah. I was afraid of that. Everyone grows up, and grown-ups always forget. First you'll forget what it feels like to be young, and then you'll forget about me. How can you say such a thing, Peter? I'll never ever forget you. Sure, that's what you think now. But when you try to remember me, the memories will be gone. You'll forget, little by little, one memory at a time. Once you're grown up, there won't be a single memory left. Don't say that. Memories, even important ones, don't come back to us whenever we want them to. But that doesn't mean the memories are gone. It's more like they're sleeping. So when the right thing comes along and wakes the memory up, we can remember it. The memories engraved in our hearts never go away. I'm sure of it. He's right, Peter. Never, huh? It's funny. I thought everybody who left Neverland forgot all about it. But I have a feeling you guys just might be different. Okay, Sora. If you say we'll meet again, then I believe you. I didn't say that. I said you'll never forget. No, Peter. The way the camera moved with him there was really unusual for some reason. Let's go, Wendy. London's waiting. Yay! They're not going to have to stay on this pirate ship and eat moldy bread forever. It's a dream come true. Bye, Sora. I'll be waiting to see what you look like all grown up. Yeah, this game series spans a long time, so I'm sure by the end he will be like in his 30s. And off they went. Wow, Tinkerbell looks cool when she flies. Like a shooting star. Oh, hello. Are you going to give me a card as well? What's the matter, Tink? Oh yeah, because she was crazy useful in the previous game. No way. Do we get her resurrection power in this game as well? This must be a gift from Peter. Metal is not such a thoughtless guy after all. Just a bit impulsive, I suppose. No! Why did a Moogle just body slam Donald? Oh, another gift from Peter?
what's the big idea?
Why are we gonna gloss over that? Did Peter just spawn a Moogle and throw it at Donald? Why? All right, well, that was strange. I'll look at what that card does and all the other journal entries we got once we're up at the next floor. I'm imagining... I don't know if this Vexen guy is going to attack us prior to... I would sort of assume if Axel fought us after the first floor, kinda, and Larcene fought us after the end of that bundle of world cards, that we're going to fight Vexen at the end of all 4 world cards we have here. But I could be wrong about that. We might be about to fight him now, which is why I definitely want to be smacking all the lime gumballs out of everything of theirs. No! Jerry Gumball, come back! Where'd it go? Did I get it? I guess I got it. I'm like one mini lime gumball short. 4 health. Oh, right, there's a save point up here. Don't be silly. Was that a lamp without any gumballs in it? What is the world coming to, man? Righty-tighty! That's floor 7 done with as far as I'm concerned. Let's hope no one else tries to kill us around here.
No. You're...
Trap. I sense trap. I sense trap. Hold on. We saw Ansem Riku in the...
What are you doing here?
Sora, keep like that, please.
See me? Let me know if I'm getting in the way. You know, of something that's more important.
Huh? I didn't mean that.
Spare the excuses. I bet that you had all but forgotten about me.
Wrong,
Are
but
you
also...
crazy? Come on. I came all this way looking for you.
It's not the real Riku
But
because
you're not anymore, right?
we know he was
Now it's only...
different.
You're looking for.
at the end of the last game.
You don't care about me. Just like you never cared. At all. About her feelings.
Nominees?
I knew it. Never even gave it a thought, did you?
It's a trick. It's just born of his
Just
anxieties.
'cause you want to see Nominee. Sorry. Doesn't go both ways. Tell you the truth, Nominee doesn't even want to look at your face.
Sorry, don't wear a mask. I'll do this
You
with
should
my big,
ask your
oversized anime
memories.
hands.
Why Nominee disappeared from the islands. Remember that, and you'd know.
Oh, I have a bad feeling he's gonna blame
Did I
himself,
do something?
but it's just because
Is
he's
it my
forcing
fault?
himself to remember, like they said. You're gonna make something up.
Riku.
Go home, Sora.
All right, we know for a fact that this is a trick of the organization because we saw
Anyone who goes
him
near
walk up.
her goes through me.
Hey, I remember him having that one before. That looks new.
What's wrong with you? We're supposed to be friends.
Please, Sora. Since when have you ever cared about me?
Since you lost the foot race.
I'm the only one who's sick of looking at you. So am I.
Oh man, Sora's not gonna be happy about after this
Stop it.
fight. Here it comes! Oh boy, okay. Oh boy, this music is different. I don't think it's the same as the other organization fight themes we've had, but it's the same arena. No, don't. Okay. Holy crap, look at that health bar! Okay, it's fine. We should be able to handle this. Don't! Well, I pressed the 0, it didn't do anything. Okay, it looks like it's similar moveset to Kingdom Hearts 1 and some Riku fight. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be tough. This looks like it's gonna be really freaking difficult. I need to be charging really low, obsessively here, I think. I've been charging so much, breaking cards so much more than actually dodging this game, and I should kick the habit. I should actually start throwing some dodges in there and play it like Kingdom Hearts 1 rather than just try and just get my way through by messing up every card just the way I want. I'm gonna use Simba here in a slight because I usually save that for the end, which is kind of dumb. Please don't zero through this because this is my big slight. Doesn't seem like he has any zeros looking at all his cards there. All right, get Dumbo'd. No, come on. He's avoiding Dumbo by walking very slowly. Okay, Cloud's gonna come and bust me out here, surely. Yonk! Oh my god, that damage. Okay, we do want to use Cloud in a few more slides, probably. I'm just gonna charge right till we're near the end here. Oh, triple Donald? Hello. This is the first time we've ever used that. A cure, thank you. Some awesome fire spells. Oh, that was all, okay. Let's do a little combo here. Just gonna break our zeros. Oh, was that a zero he cast in just then, I guess? I'm gonna break something with it. Oh, he's charging up. I can use Donald now. Another cure and a fire. Nice. I'll break something he's doing here. Oh, he moves too fast. So even. Oh, I'm stunned. I don't like that. Oh my god, that sucks. I hate it when that happens. I'm gonna cure, please. Oh, I can't move. Oh my god, I still can't move. Are you kidding me? This is how we're gonna die. This is horrible. I don't like that it just like paralyzes you like that. That's my least favorite thing.
Freeze!
Please go away.
Freeze!
But it doesn't seem like he actually has any projectiles, so I can run reasonably well. All right, I'm gonna use this cure before I get my this going out. But I wanna have this ready to go. Oh my god! 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 Stop that! I want to get away from him, and then oh, I can glide now, can't I? Haha! Ah, damn it. Okay, bad move. It's not as fast as the super glide. Okay, we want to have this like ready to be almost charged before we do the next move. Okay, that was a 0. Unlucky timing on my part. We're making it anyway. I'm sorry, I'm not strategizing at all about which ones to use as the end of a combo or what. Like which keyblade to use. Is that a Goofy? Oh, Goofy Smash would be awesome right now. Come on, no miss, yes! Oh, good damage. Nice. We're managing it here, and then just a little freeze for good measure. And a bit of this. And he's probably got more zeros maybe. No, I'm paralyzed! Let's hope he doesn't have any zeros soon. So I can actually do some damage with Dumbo this time. Ah, get staggered, get staggered, get staggered. Last health bar here. We'll use his only incrementer. Interesting. I'm gonna use a 9 here on the cure, so he doesn't break that. And again, oh, he's a 9 there. I'll break this one with this then, and then I'll just charge this all back up. Ow, ow, ow. Even with the incrementer, you can't break everything we do. But I should probably put time for a slide, actually. We're near the end of the fight, so anything we can do just to get this last bit of damage out is probably the way. It's got to interrupt everything he does, so I need to keep mid-distance that I have enough. I don't get hit by everything the first thing he does. Oh, he's out of cards. Bring him down! Okay. Whew, made that in the end. But clearly this is a trick on their part to test his resolve, because we know by Riku's change into mirror at the end of the game that this, the first game, that this was not how he was, and we saw this handsome Riku walk up to him, walk up to Vexen in the cutscene, and even furthermore, why would it be handsome Riku when Riku was separated from him at the end of the last game? Oh, I got an arrow, nice! There's so much wrong about this, so it's clearly a test for Sora here, but whether he'll be able to see through it, I'm not sure, because he sometimes has trouble seeing the hill for the plains or whatever. Health, please! But an interesting fight, because it was a lot of his moves from previous game.
Riku, please wait!
But a little less tough. Damn, man, Sora put so much pressure on himself with this whole, respect to this whole, like, mindset and worldview of the value of friends. Like, it ain't just an empty platitude on him. It's real. His whole thing about his friends, for better and for worse, mostly for better, but he takes it so seriously, and it does weigh on him a lot. Gosh, what could have happened to make Riku talk like that? It ain't him.
We better go after Riku.
Let's do that, and we'll end this off right in front of the next save point. There's just immediately another fight. He's gone, surely, right?
Riku, where are you?
Because in order to string him along like this, they can't let him have closure, because then he might be comfortable turning back.
Sora, are you okay?
No!
Don't worry about me. Riku, what happened?
Sure was strange. Almost like Ansem was back, controlling Riku again.
I'm sure it's just your memory, like a figment of your
We
memory.
got rid of Ansem for good.
Well, I don't know about that. There are like 6 more games.
Hold on, the kid. If he's with Riku, he might be in danger. Sora?
I know. You're thinking Riku isn't your friend. But that's just not true.
You sure?
Well, I know he said some awful things to you back there.
And then tried to stab you a
But you
bit,
gotta
but...
remember, we are in Castle Oblivion. Why, folks lose their memory here a little bit at a time. Riku's probably just forgotten that the two of you were such close friends. That's all.
So he just forgot?
My guess is that's so. But Sora, instead of being sad, we have to figure out a way to help Riku get his memory back.
It's probably a good place to start.
If we all work together, why, we're sure to get you through this. No need to mope.
Jiminy's right. You shouldn't push your friends away.
Yeah. Okay.
Sora,
Not the most uplifting,
do you
encouraging
remember
response, but...
our very first promise?
This ship runs on happy faces!
Always smile. That was the promise we made to each other the first time we met. We
Cheese!
promised to never forget to keep smiling.
You're right.
Come on, Sora, give us a cheese. Ah, fine. Be that way. You old grumpus, you. Ah, well, good. I think Dora and Goofy. Very, very much different game, I think. Dora the Explorer would be an awesome Soen in this game. But I don't know what she would do. At the very least, Donald and Goofy are keeping him in good spirits. That gives me some comfort. Right, so we definitely are running out of map cards, and I gotta put some the hustle on getting some more soon. But the next 2 episodes I'm recording in this same session, so I won't be able to grind in between them. We'll be going to Floor 8 and Floor 9 in the next 2 episodes, which will be Atlantica and Hollow Bastion, I guess, in that order. I'm still not entirely convinced about whether this entire game is going to end up having just been a memory, like a dream. Not a dream exact. At first I was thinking because they're all talking about, you can't trust your memories, not all of this is exactly real, and it's all like being birthed from your memory. I was assuming, okay, so this game is probably going to end with it all going away and it being like, it was just a dream memory kind of thing that was sort of meant to give them a bit more introspective time in between this game and the next. Because even though it has some valuable story stuff, it is not a spin-off, but a side game. It's not one of the main line games. So I figured they would design it such that you could play Kingdom Hearts 2 without this one. But increasingly, I'm becoming convinced that that's not the case, and it's more just that whole Castle Oblivion thing is it's just a storytelling device that we can reuse stuff from Kingdom Hearts 1 and make them retread those memories with a new context. But there's clearly this whole thing with the organization. I mean, Sora didn't just make that up. That's not in his memory. Oh, unless it is. Either way, it's not, I don't think it's nothing. I think all the stuff we're learning about the organization and all these new characters is going to carry on into the later games, so that tells me that the entire end result of Castle Oblivion will be something that has bearing on the rest of the story, but how much of it in the middle is just tricks and illusions? Like, I'm pretty convinced that Riku... that isn't the actual Riku, it's just a figment of his memory and anxieties. Because as much as he's saying in this game about Naminé, what kind of person does it make me if I say all this stuff about friendship and then I forgot her, he was very much going through something similar with Riku in the last game. And it was kind of intense because Riku actually was feeling like left out, which is why their dynamic was sort of my favorite thing in that game, because there were anxieties on both sides that actually had some foundation. It wasn't just like purely a misunderstanding. Very interesting. Oh, right, we gotta look at the journal, and let's talk to Gonald, saying it again, Gonald and Doofy, before we carry on. It sure is nice to have the happy Sora back. I'm not sure he is happy. I think he's putting on a brave face. Try not to get too excited, Sora. Alright, you guys are laying it on a little thick now. Still be nice to him. He's going through a very hard time. But Neverland. Peter Pan stowed away on Captain Hook's ship to save the kidnapped Wendy, but no sooner had she been saved that Wendy told, no sooner had she been saved that? I think that you mean then Wendy told Peter she wanted to go home to London. Would Wendy grow up and forget about him in Neverland? Peter didn't like that one bit, and he left in a huff. Meanwhile, we were just trying to get off the ship. Hook got us on deck, but Peter came back and bailed us out. In the end, Peter and Wendy said their farewells, but promised to meet again one day. We're at all the magic cards now, because we've got Arrow. That probably would be a good one to have on, so I do want to upgrade card capacity in a bit. But I want to do health for like a while, I think. And so Tinkerbell, Tinkerbell restores HP over a set time period. Consecutive taps will increase the amount of HP recovery. Stock more than one to boost the effect. So it was kind of like Oogie Boogie then. Not as much a resurrection as it was in the first game. I don't think I'll fuss too much about equipping that because if it's a card, it can be broken. So I don't especially like the idea of healing over a set period of time. That's what's good about Oogie Boogies. It's not a card, so no one can stop you from healing that. Unless you die. Peter Pan attacks with his dagger. Quick taps speed up attacks and produce more Mogul Point orbs. Stock more than one for more power and duration. Would have been nice to bring him and Aladdin out of their world, but no such luck. Hook, second chance. Retains 1 HP after a critical hit, provided you have 2 or more HP left. Oh! Not the 0 thing, all zeros like I would have expected. And it also makes you resistant to lightning but stunned by fire. That could be pretty cool. Well, no, because in this game, you're not... In Kingdom Hearts 1, it was like... Especially with the mage build we were playing, it was like, take 3 hits and you die. Everything does like a third of your health bar, whereas in this game, it's like everything does a very small amount of health, except for like certain big moves and bombs, but enemies hit a lot. They go like, like they have all kinds of multi-hits and combos, so I'm not sure I really want this. All this would be is I get to survive one more hit of a combo, at which point I'd rather have just stocked some other card, like a cure, instead of the capacity that the hook that it would take, such that I wouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. And characters from Neverland, Peter Pan, a boy who lives in Neverland where no one ever grows up. Peter Pan, 1953. Peter can be stubborn, but deep down he's brave and just. He was upset that Wendy wanted to return to London, but in the end he wished her well. Tinkerbell, a fairy with a jealous streak, especially when Peter pays attention to other girls. Wendy, a dreamy English girl. Peter showed her the way to Neverland. Wendy really likes Peter, but decided to return home to London. A pirate captain who holds a grudge against Peter Pan. Hook kidnapped Wendy to lure Peter out. Normally proud, Hook falls to pieces the moment the crocodile that took his hand shows up. I was surprised that didn't become a thing in this one, although I guess he did sort of teeter over the edge of the plank. Very good. So that's our Wonderland episode. Sorry, how long has my mouse been on screen there? It always shows up in this game on screen when I'm not expecting it. So today's video on the channel is going to be some of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and next time here we'll be going to either Atlantica probably, and then Hollow Bastion last. Who are we going to fight at the end of Hollow Bastion? Ansem Riku again? And that would make sense. Maybe just Ansem? Or the Behemoth thing? I don't know. We'll see, but that's all for now. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's going to be out of here now. Peace! Orlands? Yes, it is. I don't really know how to flurry you, so I might just headshot you and then smack you a bunch. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops.